Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This video is gonna be kind of a silly and exploratory one. It's about how some of the orchids, or just in general some of the other flowers I have blooming right now, how they look under UV lights. I've always wondered how those patterns, like you see those veinings on the lips, how they look under UV lights, because I think some insects can perceive UV lights and the reflection on the flowers or on the plants, or sometimes even spider webs, how they look under UV. So yeah, I just wanted to see how these might look. They may not look like anything, and I just got this new flashlight that can do UV as well as just normal white light. And the UV it's just a common blacklight flashlight. The UV is gonna be closer to the visible light spectrum. I think it's gonna be peaking around 395 nanometers in wavelength, and that's the longest wavelength part of the UV, and this is part of the UVA. So without further ado, this is how I'm gonna do it. I will first, of course, show you what the flower look under white light. I don't think this white light is very white. It's also kind of bluish. But in any case, I'll show you how it looks under that, and then I will turn it on to UV and see. Alright, let's find out. This first orchid in front of me is RLC Nana Honda Volcano Queen. I just got it from Atatsuka. I'm so sorry, I don't remember the exact name. I also watched Naruto, and there's an organization called Atatsuki. So those words are just getting mixed up in my head. But yeah, I just got this plant. It is a hybrid. I think a lot of it is Mossier, and some of it is also Trini, and probably some other species as well. And so yeah, let's find out. This is white light, and when I transition into UV on this flashlight, it will have the flash one, so I'll just shine it away so I don't get you sick. Okay, this is UV. Alright, this is disappointing. I was expecting to see some patterns, but there's nothing. Alright, moving on to the next plant. This is my RLC Ports of Paradise Emerald Isle. I had a separate video on this, and this is again white light. UV? Again, there's nothing. And there seems to be those little specks of fluorescent things, and those are probably just dust. But yeah, there's no weird pattern under UV for this RLC either. I guess orchids are just in general not pollinated by those UV sensitive insects. Okay. Next one is my Phalaenopsis. So this one is interesting because it already has those, I don't know if it's focusing. It's always having problem focusing on this Phalaenopsis. It already has those circular patterns on the base part of the petals or lips. So let's see what it looks like under UV. Well, sorry. This is again kind of disappointing, although I can see how much dust there is. Oh, I don't know if you can even see the dust. Yeah, if you see those little tiny specks on the leaves, those are just dusts, dust particles. Sorry, long day. Yeah, nothing here. Alright, moving on to the next one. This is the RLC Unknown Hybrid, but I'm guessing it's the Yen Surprise, and it's mostly for Besseyi and also Granulosa and some of the other species. I also think it has a percentage of Damiana in it, and it has this magenta lip in big contrast to this yellow-green petals and sepals, and those petals and sepals were greener, and now the flower has aged and they've turned yellower. So let's see what this looks like under UV. Probably Nothing again. I don't know if you can even see the flower. Sorry. Yep. No special patterns. Oh well, this is kind of disappointing. Although I do see how fluorescent, if that's the right word, my power strip is. And oh my god, look at the tag. I guess you can't really tell, but those things are so bright under UV, under blacklight. Who knew? Alright, on to the next orchid. This is my Angaricum didieri, night pollinated by moth, native to Madagascar. And because it's night pollinated, I don't expect it to look anything under UV. Yep, nothing special, no special patterns. Alright, last but not least orchid that's currently in bloom is my weird hybrid that's partially Walkeriana, and let's change it to UV. Yeah, I don't see any special patterns. Alright, that's disappointing again. And two non-orchid flowers, and this is kind of entangled mess, but this, if you see those 4 petals, this, the finger is pointing to, is a night scented stock in the Brassicaceae family. Super fragrant at night, but unlike many orchids that are night fragrant, are usually fragrant in the evening, this one is really fragrant a while after sunset, after it's dark for a while. So let's see if this one shows anything. I don't see any difference, although I do see that those flowers shine much brighter under the black light compared to the leaves. You can barely see the leaves, but you can see the flower petals. So that's kind of interesting. Alright, last plant, last flower I have. My jasmine, sandback jasmine, Jasminum sandback has opened. This is not the best for light. There's a bunch of them, and there's another one at the top of the other inflorescence. Again, super fragrant, and let me see what it looks like under black light. Where did the flower go? Oh, again, nothing, no patterns. All right, this is kind of disappointing, but well, I guess now I know. Well, thank you for staying with me. Hope you kind of find this video interesting. At least now we know that those orchids don't really have those UV patterns. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and have a good night.